You got the touch. You got the
Arise, Rodimus Prime. Optimus.
Rodimus Bill here. Today we're going to do Transformers Power of the Prime's Dinobot Snarl. First we'll look at the package. Here is the package. You got a picture of the Stegosaurus mode on the front. It says Deluxe Class Dinobot Snarl. Power of the Primes. You got your Transformers with your Generations logo. Up top you have a drawing of Snarl breathing fire out of his mouth. On this side you've got Volcanicus, Power of the Primes. This side you got the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 Power of the Prime figures. And then it is Robot 2 Dinosaurs in 13 steps. And here is a quick little thing. You can pause it and read that. And his Wave 2 Prime Masters are Alpha Trion and Alchemist Prime. And that is the box. And the card. Here's the card. It says Dinobot Snarl, Power of the Primes, Generations. And on the back, I have Alchemist Snarl. Changes Earth soil into Cybertronian metal. Now, as always, these cards are randomly generated. You might get a Micronus Snarl. You might get a Alchemist Snarl like me. You might get a Vector Snarl. So that's pretty cool how they all do it. And that is that. And now for Snarl. I think he is my favorite Dinobot of this line. Growing up, I had Sludge, and he was my favorite. But for some reason, the Sludge Power of the Primes figure has a lot of problems. And I like Snarl the best. Snarl is Slug and Sludge are heavy remolds of each other. And this guy, the whole top is different. That's why I like him. First, we're going to go through the Prime Armor. Typical Dinobot Prime Armor. It's got your clear cover, if it ever comes off. And this is pretty cool because these Prime Armors are the hands for the combiner, and Snarl has a brown gold knob. All the other ones have black, so he's different. These are the hands for Volcanus, left or right. And they are also power armor, so when you take a Prime Master, like this is Micronus, and you stick him in there, the whole gimmick of the Power of the Primes is now Snarl can wield the power of Micronus. And then the little lid can fit as a gun in the hand. And he's got a peg hole right there, and you could armor him up. And he also comes with a clear sword that they forgot to color. It is a little different than Swoop sword. He's red, this is clear, but it is pretty cool looking. And that is Snarl, all powered up. You've got the gun, the Micronus, and the sword. And enough of the weapons. We'll take a look at Snarl now. There he is. He's got his Autobot symbol. He's got a very nice face. I do like the face. It's kind of like the Optimus Prime head. I do like that. He's got his typical Stegosaurus spine split along the back. He's got a silver face, some red eyes. I mean, they really went into detail with these guys. He's got a translucent little plastic where the Autobot symbol's behind. He's got some nice detailing. He's got some blue. Let's see. He's got gold, black. Is that translucent again? A lot of these Dinobots do have the translucent clear plastic with another color underneath it. Let's see. There's his feet. He's got some plastic spikes. He's got yellow. Again, translucent. Like I say, he's got some decals. The back. He's pretty much doesn't have a backpack. He's got these two spikes but these actually fold out. And what's neat is they do have I don't know why, Titan Master pegs. So a Titan Master could ride him when he's in Dinosaur Mode. Here's the head split in two, which I like. And that is Snarl. Now, for articulation, this head does do a 360. His arms won't do a 360 because of the tail, but they do go out like that. You have a 90-degree elbow bend. You got the arm swivel. You have a typical combiner or waist swivel, so you can either be arms. His head could look up, could look down a little. Again, same on the arm, other arm. He's got 90 degrees. You can go back 90 degrees. The knee, unfortunately, you got this piece here, so it doesn't go out that much, and his toe doesn't move. And that moves back and forth. And that is basically articulation. Now, for comparison, we're going to compare. Now we're going to bring in, first we're going to power him up. And then for the first time in this series, we are going to have all 5 Dinobots together. There's Snarl. We're going to bring in Sludge. And I have reviews on now every one of these and a Volcanicus one coming separately. Come on, Sludge. Sludge. And you've got Slug. Used to be Slag, but somehow the A went to a U. You've got Swoop. Let's just pull these back. There you got Swoop. Slug, Snarl, Sludge. Now let's bring in the boss, Grimlock. We can stick him in the back. There we go. Get a group shot, and we can't forget little sister Slash. And there are all the Dinobots armored up with their power armor. Their weapon of choice, all in their full glory. I do like them. And Grimlock doesn't seem that much bigger than the rest of them, which is good, because you don't want them to be out of scale like the original G1 combiners. We'll put these guys back. And then, just for some more comparisons, we'll bring in Titans Return Deluxe Hot Rod. You can see how they size up. We're going to bring in Rodimus Prime, leader class. You can see there a big difference. And I never had the original Snarl, but we have Age of Extinction Snarl. Also a Stegosaurus. And that is how those two guys line up. I do like this guy too. I like how they always kept the spines in the back. And that is how Snarl compares. Now, since he is an arm, a leg, and a dinosaur, we're going to move from robot to arm. Okay, first we're going to pull this back. We're going to rotate his head in. Pull out the combiner peg. Okay, now this part, since the combiner peg is back there, we want to pull this out, push this down, and then swing that forward. And we want to connect the head, and that is the arm. Now, for this arm, what we're going to do is, for this arm, we're going to fold the hands in. Fold the hands in. Now, there's this peg right back here. You're going to get it right in there. So you want to swivel the arm, bend it at the elbow, and this will just fit right in there. Swivel at the elbow, bend in, and this will fit right in there. This you can close back up. And we will take the power armor make it into the 2 hands. Yes, he does have 2 thumbs. A lot of people now are moving 1 thumb up like that, or you can have 2 thumbs. And this goes into the new peg that you brought down. That's also new to this figure. We'll turn it this way. And there he is in arm mode. So his tail does split like an arm mode, and then you could have a double bend, double jointed at his knee. Or if you want him to do the other arm, you can always twist this around, or you can have him that way, or now he's the other arm. And that is his arm mode, like that. Now, for arm mode, we were going to go into foot mode. So, what you want to do is unpeg these, and just bring these up for now. We want to pull the combiner peg up. We want to split the legs. Okay? Now, this, you want to pull this out. This we don't need. So fold that up. Pull this out. This is also different with the other combiners. You can combine these and just make sure you got enough clearance here. And that goes right there. These you could just fold like that right now. And these you have a little peg right there and a little hole. Plug that in. Plug that one in. You can put the face together, which is fine. And these actually snap into place. You'll hear a... There you go. They just snap into place like that. There is a... you can't see it, but there's something in the middle. And then these arms are a little different. What you want to do is swing. The arm is on a joint, so swing that arm down. Now let's move these out of the way. Now what you're going to do is it's going to be this slot or this peg in this slot. So you want to turn these and just line these up. Okay, there's that slot again, and it's going to be in this slot. So rotate the whole arm down. This only folds one way, and that goes in there. And then we will get Grimlocks. And these, I think the directions tell you just to... This guy does snap a lot. There you go. He does slide into place. We'll put those that way. We'll put the feet in there. And there he is. You can either put these like that or spread them. We'll put them like that for now so it's consistent. There's the arm. Now these are locked in on the feet, and when they're on the arm, they lock in up here. And you got the head back there. You got the combiner port. And there's the other side, and that is a leg. Now some people do pull this forward and do it that way, but from all the pictures I've seen, they got the knee split. But some like to do like that, which that's a big knee. So, and then from this to Dinosaur Mode is, let's flip the combiner peg back, unpeg the wheels, and they just straighten out. You can fix these later. These you can rotate around, and the head just snaps in like that. And this you can bring down, and it's got 2 slots, 2 pegs up here, and that snaps in there. And then you can just fix the feet however you want them. There you go. Whoops. About like that. We'll do the feet like that. And there is Snarl. And to look at him real quick, you've got the translucent yellow with the plastic behind it. He's got red eyes. He's got the Autobot symbol. He's got those feet. You got this leg. He does do a 360. They go out. And he's got a knee bend like that. And you can bend at the knee. And this leg you can't move. Tail can move just a little, like if you want to do that. Let's see. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a mouth that opens. I wish he did. And like I said, these are where, if you want to push those to the side. And let's see. I could have my Power Master dude. I know these pegs do fit in here. Ah, well, we'll just do a regular Power Master. There we go. And you could ride these guys into battle. That's how they look, because they got that peg. And those are the only pegs I see. And you can put them up. And that is Snarl. Now, as with the other Dinobots, some of the reasons I don't like about them are these feet you can't move. Sludge had the back legs you can't move. Slug had the front or the back legs are on a joint, but this and Sludge, you got legs you can't move. You can move it 360 degrees, but there is no ankle swivel. And this guy, you can't move the head at all, and there's no mouth that opens up. But overall, I do like him the best because I think there's a lot less problems with him than the other Dinobots have. Let's see, and we'll just get him. You just gotta learn how to pose these things, that's all. And the legs kinda, let's see. There you go. And that is that. And he, unfortunately, you can't put this on top anywhere. You've got to put the power armor on the leg like that. And that is how the directions tell you to power him into battle. And his sword does have a peg like that. And if you want, that could stick in there. And that is Snarl. All powered up, ready to fight. Now we'll bring in the other Dinobots for comparison. And now we will bring in Snarl and all the other Dinobots. First we'll bring in Sludge. That's how they look together. We'll bring in Swoop. Swoop, Sludge, Snarl. This is Grimlock. Slag. Let's get them all in the picture. And we can't forget Slash. And that is all 5 Dinobots in Dinosaur Mode. And we'll just compare them. Again, we'll get a little different looks. And there you go. And I do like them. They are a very nice set. Very G1-ish. They do have their problems, but overall, I do like how they combine, and it is... When I was younger, all I had was a Sludge figure. I never had any of the Dinobots. So there they are. Slug, Grimlock, Slash, Snarl, Sludge, and Swoop. And we will have Volcanicus later on. And just a few more comparisons. There is Snarl with Age of Extinction Snarl. Also a Triceratops. And that is how these guys compare. I do like this guy too. And him, you could open his mouth up. And here is Snarl with G1 Sludge. There you go. That is how those two line up. And we'll bring in Titans Return Hot Rod. And that is how those two line up. And that is how all the other Dinobots compare. Now back to Snarl. Let's just get a close-up real quick. You've got the head, the Autobot sign. He does have some really nice carved-in detail. I mean, they really did a good job on the detailing. They took some shortcuts, I think, with these new Dinobots on some areas. And then on other areas, they went that extra mile. See all the little decal in the, all the detail in the on the spikes. There's the paint from the legs before. These are all hard plastic. There's no rubber. These are the only ones. These are rubbery. These are rubbery, and these are all hard plastic. And that is Mr. Snarl. I do wish you could open up the mouth, but all in all, I think he is a nice figure. Now, the original Snarl did have a lot bigger chest. I've noticed these figures, if you compare them with their originals, see my Sludge review, because I got the original 1984 version. They do run a little taller than these guys. But all in all, I'm finally glad they did make a combiner, Dinobot Volcanicus. And you know what? To transform him back, we just want to move the head back. We'll just move these to the sides. They do. Okay. And we got to separate this to release the legs. You'll fold the legs down. It's got a lot of clearance issues with this guy too. There. Let's take out the legs. Again, you got that peg into that hole, like that. The face snaps down, right in there. You put that in. Oops, no, I won't. There you go. And this peg will snap into that face. And that is the bottom. And the top, what you want to do is rotate this whole area is on a joint, like that. So you swing this up. The arms are positioned right, so you just fold out the fists. You fold out the fists. This you want to push back, split, put your finger in here, and you can pop the head in. And this whole area will fold in. And then with all the other Dinobots, you just gotta sort the legs out. There you go. He's done. We'll put his sword in. Let's see, we'll put his power armor. And Snarl is back. And once again, we're just going to put Snarl front and center. Bring in all the other Dinobots. Actually, I do wish Grimlock came with a sword or something. I'm sure they'll have it. Takara will have a third party. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll bring in Swoop. And little sister Slash. And that is my Snarl review. Volcanicus to come later. And then we'll show you how to combine Volcanicus, all the Dinobots into Volcanicus. We'll switch out the legs and the arms. We'll throw this guy in here too. And that is my Snarl review. So please like this video. Please share. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. We do Transformer reviews. We do DC Comics. We do some Marvel stuff. We do it all. Oh, and one more thing. His hand is a typical 5mm peg. So if you want, you could wield the Power of the Prime's decoy armor. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, please like, share. And as always, this is Rodimus Bill saying till all are one. Till all are one. Snarl saying bye.